class.
Yeah.
I like that.
Because, well, if you ever take the time to read their books, like, they both say, like, up until the point in the book about the screw job, like, they both liked each other. And if you think about it and you look at them, they're essentially the same guy. They were both, like, right around the same height, the same weight.
Okay,
They weren't the
tag
biggest
team.
guy. Yeah. And, but they just had, at the time, Shawn had a lot of, like, he was partying a lot and doing drugs and drinking heavy and, Bret isn't innocent. He had his demons too. He was, different town, being with a different girl every night and all that.
She
But,
goes
He was making the money he didn't know how to handle, for one thing, because he was young and he was starting to get the popularity, and he didn't know what to do with his money. He was going out the wrong people.
Hanging with
Yeah.
the crowd.
yeah, and
But a lot of stuff Brett bitched about with him was just Brett was an old school guy.
Well,
he always
yeah.
walks down to the ring, wrestles, and leaves. He never like Shawn who danced and pretend to pull his pants down and.
but
But Brett never did that. Brett wasn't that kind of guy. But Shawn was like the flashier,
Shawn was a better entertainer.
the entrance, and more of a show. Brett just wanted to come out, wrestle, and leave.
Well, but Bret had his flashy entrance. He'd come out in his leather jacket and he'd get out and give
on
a
the
kid
Yeah.
to the kids. But and they had some awesome matches. The WrestleMania 12 when Shawn won the belt, that Iron Man match,
Yeah.
awesome match, And it's a shame that they could never really get along because I'm sure had they gotten along and didn't have the personal things that they had. I mean, they still had great matches even then. But if they got along, I could just imagine, some of the matches they could have had
Yeah.
Yeah.
and things that they would have been willing to, like, kind of do for each other, like, I want you to jump off the Titantron on me or something, you know what I mean? But it was really good to finally see, and, I think Bret, just got to the point that, in his life that, like, I gotta let it go, and Shawn, was man about it to admit, like, it was me, it was my idea, but and I think Bret kind of maybe saw Shawn's point of view, like, if you were in my shoes and it was me that told you I was going to leave, and Bret says in his book that, he was willing to put Shawn over, but because Shawn had such a cocky attitude and stuff, he kind of said to Bret, like, I wouldn't do the same for you, and then that's when Bret changed his mind and said, well, then I don't want to put this guy over, I mean, what way is that to be, I'm willing, that's a champ.
Reading Brett's book, the vibe I got was Brett always thought Shawn never appreciated being the champion and what all comes with that. He never
Right.
really, Brett took it like an honor. Like there's a gazillion guys who want to be where I'm at.
Yeah.
And did it with pride, and Shawn was more like, like the young spoiled kid who got the belt. And that's how
Right.
Brett kind of took it. Like Shawn doesn't deserve it. He doesn't,
Right, and then, but Shawn, like, lied to everybody for years, like, he didn't know, and then he finally said, like, look, yeah, it was my idea, Vince was scared, I mean, a few months before, a year before, his women's champion showed up in the rival, WCW, their rival, and throws his women's championship belt, which had a lineage with Fabulous Moolah being champion for 28 years, I mean, that's a slap in the face. I mean, I'm surprised she didn't get hurt or killed for doing it, because, I mean, there's a lot of women that, like, took that, seriously,
I remember, Wes, you probably don't remember, Kevin, Joe, you guys remember, I remember Shawn years ago got jumped in Syracuse at that bar.
Yeah.
Like 17 guys kicked his ass or whatever, and then, remember he fought on Raw and Owen kicked him and he like stumbled, and I remember watching that Raw like, oh my god.
And that was all rude.
Find out it was all fake, but at the time I thought, holy cow,
Yeah,
Vince came running down like, like
I thought it was real too when I watched it.
Well, him getting jumped was real. Him getting jumped.
Well, yeah,
was
but
real.
I thought he still had some kind of, like, thing in that he shouldn't have been wrestling, because they had been talking about, like, he shouldn't be wrestling because he had that, what was it, post-concussion syndrome?
It was supposed to be like 17 guys jumped him and beat the hell of him and threw him in the back of a car or something. And what was it over? What did he say was in his book? He was talking to a girl or something.
He went out to a bar with Bulldog and X-Pac.
Well, there's the trouble right there. That's the first clue.
As soon as they walked in the bar, because, they're on TV, and like anything else, you know, I mean.
Yeah, the drunk guy to
I mean, if I was on
pick a
TV,
fight with the big wrestler.
if I was
See how tough they really are.
doing
Yeah.
a sitcom or something, and I just walked into a bar, all of a sudden all the girls in the place are going to be all over me because, you know, they see me on TV, you know.
Sorry.
Yeah, so that's what it was, and
WWR fans,
yeah.
check us out at the bars.
Well, Wes and I, we're two old married guys here. Wes and
I ain't married, motherfucker, shut up.
Remember that, Missy?
I'm not married. You see a ring on the finger? I ain't married. I wouldn't talk. What are you going to take a girl back to your place with the girl that you have living at your house?
I don't live, I have a roommate.
Ooh, shit.
Teddy fucks. That's not a roommate.
Wow, this show got way out of hand.
That was a little off topic, but...
I don't know what that has to do with Shawn Michaels, but
Do you like Shawn Michaels?
cut that part out, Wes. Wait over.
Oh no, that's going on.
No, cut that out, man.
That's probably something Shawn would do.
Yeah.
Or has done.
Anything else, guys? Kevin? You want to do your top 5 anyway? We'll just talk about your top 5?
We end up filling this tape with it, you know.
Yeah,
I'll be here all night.
We start another show to do.
Yeah.
they don't know that.
Yeah. But,
It's the whole friggin' show, dude.
yeah, a top 5 list there. What do you got?
Well, I just wrote down, he said I was supposed to write down top 5 best Shawn's matches.
Okay, well, that's fine.
So I took Shawn versus Triple H, Shawn and Hulk,
Anytime.
Hulk Hogan,
Yeah.
him and Austin at WrestleMania,
Yeah,
and the 2 Undertaker matches.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Not an argument on which one you have number 1, last year's or this year's.
Didn't matter.
That's true.
yeah.
Last year's and this year's, and the only matches I think, as long as I've been watching the wrestling, that made me, like, the edge of my seat, like,
Yeah.
like one of those.
Yeah, especially
Taker would do a move, like, that's it, Shawn's done. Oh, he kicked out.
I think last year's had more moments like that though.
Yeah, but this year's was more emotional because you were like, oh, he's gonna lose. No, he didn't lose yet.
Yeah.
And both guys are at the end of their careers, and we're
Yeah.
not sure who's retired yet.
Yeah.
But I think last year's was slightly a better match. Just by that much.
I think because it surprised us. We didn't have any expectations. This year, after coming off of last year's,
Yeah.
we thought, well, you know, maybe they'll up it.
Yeah.
Not that it wasn't a great match.
It was great.
Yeah. It,
Match of the year.
I think,
okay.
yeah, I think it just surprised us how good it was the
Yeah.
first time. Like, holy shit!
And I
You
think
know?
the first time when Shawn and Undertaker, I think they went over the time they were supposed to have, or what?
I'm
well,
sure.
Not last year, Kid Rock went over the time he supposed to have. I'll be a Kid Rock forever. We know. This is all summer long.
But or no, it was Kurt Angle that I was thinking about. When him and Kurt wrestled,
Yeah.
they won over. They were by like 7 minutes or something. Shawn came back to the thing and he apologized. I think Undertaker and somebody else was on. Undertaker and Triple H, and everybody told him like that was 7 minutes well spent. Don't even worry about it. And I think, yeah, and the first time Undertaker and him, I think they were the middle of the card or near the end. They weren't the main event.
They were right
but
before the 2 main events. They were the third to last, I think.
yeah, something
Then we
like
said
that.
they should have been the main event.
Yeah, because after when those
Actually,
two
no,
main
I think it
events
was-
came on.
It was Edge, then Big Show, then Shawn and Taker, and then that god-awful Orton Triple H match,
Yeah.
which we all slept through after Shawn and Taker were so high that we were like, oh, look, Orton won. Triple H won, who fuck cares?
But yeah, that first time, man, that was awesome. Like, yeah, every time you turn around, he like gave him the last rider. They give, oh, this is
Shawn's
it.
done,
He
he
kicked
kicked
out.
out.
Like, oh shit!
Jimmy
how'd he
Taker
get
like,
off?
that's it? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Tombstone.
What's he gonna do? Have to drop the fucking building on him next?
This year, he gave him 4 chin musics, was it?
3 or 4, and
3
then
or 4.
Shawn gave it, or Taker gave him 3 tombstones. One on the outside, one at the end, and then he kicked out, and then another one at the end.
Yeah.
And a choke slam he got, I think.
Last ride.
Last
ride.
Last ride. He got chokeslam, one for the pin, he kicked out. He got last ride, he won for the pin, he kicked out. Tombstone, and he kicked out.
Mhm.
And